This woman wants revenge on the man who was about to violate her. She took off her nightgown, put it over a pillow, and stabbed it dozens of times. She then drew 3 pounds of blood from her own body, splattered some of it on the floor, and deliberately left bloodstains on the doorway. To make the scene look more realistic, she mixed the remaining blood with water and evenly smeared it onto the nightgown. After everything was set up, she changed into her pajamas and lay down on the couch. It wasn't long before the man did push open the door and walk in. Lisa immediately held her breath and pretended to be dead. As expected, the man stepped on the blood at the doorway, leaving clear evidence that he had entered the scene. When he saw the woman covered in blood on the couch, he was terrified and fled in panic, afraid of being implicated in a murder. Originally thought that a quick getaway would be fine. What he didn't know was that the woman had already set up a camera in advance, recording his entire entry into the room. Afterwards, she utilized the timed photo function to record the image of her tragic death, and then pulled off a hair and placed it next to the pool of blood to repeatedly photograph the details of the scene. Next, she pretended to be the killer and cleaned the blood off the floor. Before leaving, Lisa deliberately left one final drop of blood under the couch as proof of death for the police, then quietly disappeared without a trace. However, the man doesn't sit around waiting to die. In order to clear his name, he pretended to be a real estate agent that night and took a couple to enter the woman's house again. He believed that as long as he wasn't the first person at the scene, he could wash his hands of the crime. But the moment he stepped into the living room, he froze in shock. The woman who had died tragically on the couch during the day was gone, and the blood on the floor, too, had been cleaned up. This instantly made him sense that something was terribly wrong. He rushed to check the bedroom, but it was still completely empty. Even at this moment, he still didn't realize that he had already fallen into the woman's carefully laid trap, and what awaited him was a prison sentence. Soon, the police received a report that Lisa was missing and went to her home to look for clues. They quickly discovered a single drop of blood beneath the couch. At the same time, the man was found on Lisa's video camera. After he was arrested, the man still tried to argue his way out of it, but by then, it was already too late, because the police found that very drop of Lisa's blood on her leather shoes.